Hello and welcome to Top Deck. The Olympics started today, so in that spirit we are going for gold ourselves, both in rank and in currency from the daily missions. We're going to start with my favorite deck, Izzet Phoenix, since one of my dailies is to play a certain number of red or blue spells. So here's a look at the list. I won't go into it in too much detail, but the point of it is pretty much just to put Arclight Phoenix into the graveyard, play 3 instants or sorceries before combat to reanimate them, and make our opponents hurt. Pretty standard Phoenix list, so I'm not going to say too much more about it. And as always, if you find yourself enjoying the content as we get going, please remember to like and subscribe. I am grateful for everyone who does. Last week alone doubled or nearly doubled the size of the channel, and I am thankful to everyone who has joined in. So with that, let's go get some gold. Alright, sorry about that. I just had a little bit of technical difficulties, nothing too crazy. Our opponent has played the Ozolith, the Shattered Spire, so there's some kind of +1/+1 counter stack. I've deployed a Ledger Shredder on turn 2. Everything is right in the world. Alright, I was really hoping they play a creature so that way we could get all of our Phoenixes into the grave. Alright, so let's start things off with Sleight of Hand. Let's see what happens. I will take Spikefield Hazard. We will consider. We will drop a Phoenix into the graveyard. Do I need a Spikefield Hazard? I got one already. We don't need that. Thank you very much. So now we will play our Storm-Carved Coast. We will do 1 damage to our opponent. And now we will bring back a Phoenix. What could our opponent possibly be doing? Okay, they can't activate the Ozolith. Okay, so they flashed out a Wildborn Preserver. That is not terrible at all because we can bring our Phoenixes back. And they'll allow us to connive another Phoenix to the bin. I don't see how that could have gone better for us. We don't have the cantrips to bring them back this turn, but maybe we can find them. So let's start things out with Sleight of Hand. Highway Robbery, that'll do the trick. Right, so then now we can play our Highway Robbery, discard Lightning Axe. Okay, we're going to have a connive trigger, but yeah, we'll get rid of one of these Lightning Axes. We will discard a card. We will pitch Lightning Axe number 2. Then they probably got another flash creature. But to bring back our Phoenixes, I'm going to actually have to hit my own Ledger Shredder. Oh! And our opponent has seen enough. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we really didn't see too much of what our opponent was doing, but it seems like they... Yeah, so non-human creatures. Okay, so it's just +1/+1 counters. Non-human flashing Simic-y things. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I mean, they do have the Ozolith, so we'll just bring in a couple pieces of removal, I suppose. I don't know that they're going to be playing 2 non-creature spells. I think they're more creatures and counters based. So we'll go up a Braids and down Spell Pierces and call it good. All right, we're back, and this is a great hand. I am very excited for this hand. Alright, our opponent starts with Temple of Mystery. Tap, land, go. No problems here. Spirebluff Canal. Pass. The question is, do I want to consider on their end step? And I might. But I don't think so. I think it would be just better to play Ledger Shredder pass, because I think they're waiting for me to make a move. And it's better if I can get connive abilities. Oh, so they got Mystical Disputes. Yeah, I probably could have brought in my own Mystical Disputes, but... Alright, so we need to find a land. That is a land. But we're not going to be able to reanimate any phoenixes, so let's just put it in tapped and say go. Okay, let's try to kill that now. Pitch a phoenix, and it resolves. Nice. Okay. How many do we have in the graveyard? It's not enough really to treasure cruise, so we'll just hold up our removal and say go. Alright, flash. Yeah. Do we let them have that? I think we do. Or I think we don't. I think we kill it. Okay, that one I think we let them have because we need to be able to reanimate phoenixes, and so we need instants and sorceries to do that. So we will say pass. They can hit us for 2. That's not a problem. They've done more damage to themselves with the breeding pools. We'll go to our turn. That is not what you needed to see. So, or we could just play Phoenix and smack and make them do something. They probably have another one, have a flash threat that they want to spring on us. So we'll play into it, make them play out their hand. Flash threats are no longer threats if they're on the battlefield. I mean, I suppose they're still threats, but the surprise factor is no longer a factor if it's on the battlefield. Okay, we'll play a land and say go. Okay, other werewolves. Nice. Ooh, that's a good card. I like that. How do we want to do this? Alright, I think I'll start, because they'll have to play out 2 flash threats to get rid of it, or we can just get rid of their wolf. I think this might incite them to play something, which would give us more information, and that's always a good thing. That actually plays pretty well. Okay, so we don't get to kill it, which is unfortunate, but we now get to discard our Phoenix to our highway robbery. Couldn't have done that before. We've got 8 cards left in our graveyard. 2 of them are Phoenixes. We will consider. Our opponent might be getting just a little bit too aggressive for us. So let's go here and start exiling things. I don't know how much those help. We'll play a Stormcarved Coast. We have 2 Phoenixes, so how much damage can they get in on us? So that's 9, 12, 14, so we do have to leave back blockers. And we will say go. Yeah, that Night Pack Ambusher is really strong. You know what could be an out? If they shock themselves with a breeding pool again, then they're down to 11. We have 1 Phoenix in hand. We could pick lock Prankster potentially for another one, or the Free the Fae thing. So I think I want to eliminate as many of their creatures as possible. Oh crap! If they have some way to grow their Brineborn Cutthroat, we're done for. But they're not going to. We stay alive, at least for another turn. And I think I want to try to find a Lightning Axe. Did I pitch a bunch of Lightning Axes at the end of this, or at the beginning of this game? Probably. Okay, let's start things off with Highway Robbery. Discard a card, discard Phoenix. Let's draw some more. let's free the Fae. Oh, Spike Field Hazard is really good, I think. So, how many Phoenixes are we bringing back? 1, 2, 3. Alright, so let's play a land. Can we hit a Phoenix off the top here? It's not a Phoenix. Alright. I was hoping we could consider the Phoenix to the grave, and then we've got 3 Phoenixes that could come back. And then we would have had 4 Phoenixes coming back. That's 12 damage plus the 1 in our hand. So we will say no attacks. We're going to hold up our removal. That might be a problem. Probably should have lightning axed them there. I just clicked through too quickly. That's okay. We all make silly mistakes. So, we will first try to remove the Brazen Borrower. Then we will pass here. We will declare a block here. We will declare a block here. Wait for them to try to do something. They're going to pass through it. We will discard a card. Pitch our Phoenix back. Darn it. Alright. Good move, opponent. Good move. Alright, at least we know a little more about what our opponent's up to. So, I definitely want a Sweeper. Probably want Mystical Dispute. Witness Protection. So, yeah, that seems okay. I didn't really see any graveyard hate. So let's trim it up. I'll go down in a braid. Go down one more braid. Yeah, let's just hope we can get a good hand in. Back on the play. Yes, their first play is generally tap land go, so I think we can use our first turn to sleight of hand, try to find a second land. There it is. And then we can start moving in with our Ledger Shredders. Yep, hey, look at that. Tap land go. Our opponent leaves it on top. We will play it effectively an island. Ledger Shredder pass. So I will shock in a Steam Vents, but then we can go Ledger Shredder into Consider and get Double Connive. One down. Do we need Shredder number? I think this is actually the weakest card in our hand because we need instant sorceries to bring back Phoenixes eventually. We will take a Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise is very good. Attack for 2. They'll flash in, I'm guessing, Brineborn Cutthroat? Nope, Growth Spiral. Huh, that's one we haven't seen before. Scoos. Darn. Okay, so my first instinct is to Lightning Axe the Ooze. However, if we pitch the Phoenix if we pitch the Phoenix as a part of casting the spell, then they can exile it in response. I like that, I think. let's see if we can bait them into trying to exile something. Fortunately, we've got Connive. Please activate Ooze. Please activate Scavenging Ooze. Yes! Okay, cool. Now they can no longer get rid of our Phoenixes. So let's pitch Phoenix here. Bam. I don't think we'll need another Lightning Axe, not for a little bit anyway. Which one? Mystical Dispute, or I don't see us holding up too much. So let's hit him for 9. How much do we have in our graveyard? 7. Lovely. We can Treasure Cruise and go again. Let's exile the grave. I meant all of it. Let's try considering. So we could make our shredders big enough that anything is lethal here. So let's... Oh, they're just going to concede. Good enough, good enough. And we're in gold. I don't know if anyone knew this, but this is the first time in my life that I've ever hit gold. I'm going to take a screenshot. Bam. Look at that. Alright, so since we are done with the red-blue spell mission, we have to go on to playing white and green spells. So, here's the new deck. It's just a bunch of white cards that I had once upon a time. I threw them all into a deck, and now I play best of one. It has a really, really strangely high win rate in unranked. And I'm not going to worry about the sideboard because we're not doing sideboard stuff. Yeah, I don't recommend building this deck. It's not competitive, but it's here it'll get us our missions. Alright, we're in unranked best of one playing some white beanie aggro. Leyline of the Void. We don't care. The only thing we know is that our opponent is not a Waste Not deck. So let's play a Best Gear Shieldmate. If you want to kill that, be my guest. Because it makes a 1/1 when it dies. But that's really, really annoying. So I think we have to get rid of that as quickly as possible. So we'll flash in Cathar Commando, sacrifice Cathar Commando to blow it up. And then knock our opponent back down to 19. I'm guessing they wanted to do more with that. If they have another one, I'm sad. Let's deploy Leonin War Leader, all-star from the tutorial of this game. Hopeless Nightmare. You got it. We'll discard a land. Oh, so it's... Okay, it's Mono Black Devotion. Oh, we might... Okay. Yeah. Resolve. Okay, this is actually kind of important now. Because, like, Grey Merchant of Asphodel is a big threat. Okay, so what do we want to do? I think I want to play Adeline. And then we can get a few triggers of very aggressive 1/1s. Gain a little life back. 9, 10, 11, 12. 6. Are they going to play Virtue Persistence? Nope. They're going to play another Nykthos. Okay, sure. Our opponent seems to be searching for something. What does that do? Well, that's something. So I'm going to flash it. Nope. And they just give up. So, played a couple more matches with the White Weenie aggro deck. Unfortunately, my computer stopped recording, which is very unfortunate, but it's okay. We lost both of them anyway. But we did accomplish that mission. Our last mission is to play a certain number of red or black spells, so we're breaking out the Rakdos Sacrifice deck. Let's have some fun. This hand is risky, but we'll keep it. If we draw a third land, we're in business. If we don't, we're really sad. I need more adjectives than sad. We're screwed? Okay, what is our opponent doing? Tramway Station. They'll do something clever. We'll play Blood Tithe Harvester. Hopefully follow that up with Mayhem Devil or Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fable first, then Mayhem Devil, because then the token can make treasures that we can sack. Okay, so we're up against Borrow Selves? Question mark? Not Borrow Selves, Gruul? It's probably just a Gruul. Gruul aggro midrange thing. So what terrifying 2-drops could our opponent have? 3 drops. In Search of Greatness. That is a little terrifying, not gonna lie. So let's play our land. Then we will go to combat. Our opponent will take it, as they should. And then, do we slam Fable here? Or do we try to get him with Kroxa? Yeah, let's just play Fable. Fable, it's one of the best cards in the format. Plus we have Fatal Pushes, so they can play a 3-drop. That's not so scary, because we've got a Blood token. And we can trigger Revolt with Blood Tithe Harvester and Goblin Shaman. Thing that I'm actually a little bit concerned about, purely from this artwork, is the little guy on there. He's Toski, and he's an indestructible squirrel. But it seems like they didn't do anything. We will decline to do anything like that. So we will attack and hope they block, because if they do, it's a blowout. They were smart and did not. We're still holding up Fatal Push. So far, this hasn't done anything. Goldspan Dragon. That's a 5-drop. Okay. Don't like that. So what's... The question is, how do we get rid of it? Yeah. Because Goldspan Dragon is a problem. Gotta get rid of it. So, what to do? Thoughtseize is a good start. Alright, so what I think we'll do is give this -2/-2 until end of turn, and also shoot it. Next, we will play Kroxa, force them, and then we'll sack our Kroxa, forcing them to discard, and when Kroxa sacrifices, we'll get rid of the Goldspan Dragon. And they didn't get any extra treasure off of it. Now, they probably didn't keep a land, so let's Thoughtseize them. Oh, look at that, another Goldspan Dragon, lovely. This could not have gone better for us. Let's swing in, hope they, yep, yeah, so if they double block our Shaman, it's a blowout. Okay, so yes. So what we'll do is we'll pitch Cauldron Familiar, because I'm sure we'll find some way to bring it back. And then now we'll have 2 Mayhem Devil triggers. And then their other one will just die to our Goblin Shaman. They'll take 3. And they can't do anything in Search of Greatness. Things are looking up. I don't think our opponent can win. We do have a couple of Fatal Pushes still. Yep. Yeah. We'll tell our opponent good game. Yep. Got him. There we are. Alright, so that was fun. After a few more games of Rakdos Sacrifice that I don't think I want to include because they were just really, really boring and it wouldn't be good content, we have finished off our missions. We've gotten all the gold possible, and we've ended in gold 4 of ranked. So that's really, really exciting. We've got 5,000 gold, so we can get a whole bunch of new packs of Bloomburrow when it comes out. We've got a few wild cards, not a lot, but we can try to make a deck out of it. So, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like the content, remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a great day, everyone. See you around.